What's up, guys? Happy Sunday. We are getting ready to finish the chopper. Hope everybody had a good Sunday night. Hope it wait for a little bit. Get started. Before we get started here. Get some people in here before we get going. What's up, Royal? How you doing, brother? I have not gotten a chance to look at those deals that were going on that you sent me yet. Lego chopper. Is that Brandy? Yeah, there's Brandy. Hey, Brandy. Doing good. Doing good. Just finished doing laundry. It was much needed. Have not done laundry in a few weeks, and I was running out of clothes, so had to be done. Also, it's about to start getting a little chilly, so I was washing some clothes that have been just sitting around since last winter. Just getting ready for the cold weather, chilly weather. It's starting to get pretty chilly in the morning. So we got bags 6 and 7 tonight, guys. Your bedding's in the dryer. Did I motivate everybody to do laundry and Dan's channel and Dan's live stream? All right, well, I'm gonna get this cranking, guys, because I want to go to bed at a decent hour. On Friday night, we were up until 1:30 in the morning streaming. That was a little crazy. I struggled so bad yesterday. I literally felt like I was hungover all day yesterday. And I did not drink any bourbon whatsoever on our live stream. So I was pretty upset. I could have drank some bourbon and still been feeling like I did yesterday. So I'm not sure why I didn't. Definitely should have, because it was extremely difficult for me to stay awake yesterday. We had my daughters. We had one of my daughter. Well, pretty much. I guess she's friends with both of my daughters, but she is in my daughter's my oldest daughter's Sunday school class. Had her 6th birthday last night. Went to that at 11, and we were there until about 3 o'clock. We were there a lot longer than I was expecting. Barely got home. I think we got home a little bit earlier because I got home enough time to watch I laid on the couch, put on the Georgia-Kentucky game. I think it was the 4th quarter, and I ended up falling asleep watching my dogs play, and woke up a little bit, watched the Vandy and Alabama game, and then was trying to stay awake for the Miami and FSU game. And ended up falling asleep after I think 2 drives each. I fell asleep on the couch, just could not wake up. Next thing I know, Victoria's already turned the channel to something else, and I didn't even care. I was wiped out. There was no watching that game, and it seems like it was a pretty good game too. So kind of disappointed that I did not stay awake for that. There's some pretty cool gold pieces in this bag. I love just random color pieces that I normally don't get to see. Oh man, so what did you say? Oh man, we got a lot more people in here. John Powell, what's up, buddy? How are you doing? Do No, John, I'm not finished. I got a few bags. What did I get? I got what, 2 bags done. Friday night on the co-op stream that I did with Brick Together and did with and well, I guess Brick Together is both Whirl and Brandy. But yeah, did a little co-op stream with Royal and Brandy Brick Together, and I think I got about 2 bags done, which was really nice. They took a big part of the chat, so I didn't really have to get distracted by the chat too much. That made it a lot easier for me to build some Lego, which was very nice. Thank y'all so much for taking up on the chat and keeping everybody entertained. I have a newfound respect for pretty much anybody that live streams and tries to do something while they're live streaming and chatting, because it is very difficult to multitask, and especially when you're building Lego or doing something else. I mean, you got to pay attention to what you're doing to really get any progress. And my first ever live stream, it took me an hour and a half to do the first bag of this set, and so I'm hoping, since I am running solo here on this live stream, that that'll get a little bit done. So y'all enjoy each other in the chat. I will obviously take a peek at it from time to time, and hopefully answer any questions. But yeah, my day was good. Went to church with the family, and then went to brunch at our clubhouse, which is a really nice setup. And then came home, cleaned up, because my daughter, it's my birthday on the 16th, and my daughter's is on the 17th. And so my mom is coming up from Florida on, I think she's coming up on Friday. I think she's coming up this Friday. And so we had to clean up her room, because it's been like a catch-all room. Especially, yeah, she's been up here since the hurricane. But yeah, it's been a catch-all room, so it was pretty messy. And so we had to clean that up. And then once we got that cleaned up, pretty much it was almost dinner time. And so we got dinner, and then I did worked on laundry and saw that D&M Bricks was on, so I got to watch my friends D&M Bricks while I did laundry, and it was lovely. For all those that love doing laundry, I am not one of them. I would rather just go out and buy clothes than have to wash them. I just hate doing laundry. It's not the washing part, it is the folding part. So yeah, absolutely despise folding clothes. So it's literally the pain of my existence. The only thing I have left is whites, all my undershirt white tees. And there's a lot of those, so that's always fun to do. And my daughters, I don't know how they talked. My wife, Victoria, they've been sleeping in our guest bedroom. That's pretty much my in-laws' bedroom together, and they have just been going at it all night, just playing and singing, and I'm hearing them. They're supposed to be going to sleep, and I'm hearing them while I'm watching I'm trying to listen to Dan and Mariah, and they're just giggling and laughing. I had to go in there way too many times to tell them to pipe down and go to bed because they've been doing this whole sleeping in there for the past 2 weeks now, and they have been staying up really late. Like we get them, we give them a bath around 7:30. Read and then pray and put them to bed and expecting them to go to sleep, but that just has not been happening lately. And they've been struggling in the morning when they should be, waking up for school. They have been not too happy about it. All right, I got everything separated. Let's check out the chat real quick. Brandy says, I wanted to wash them this morning and forgot till you mentioned it. So you're welcome, Brandy. Reminded you to do laundry. Brandy's supposed to wash those. John Powell. Come on, dude. Yes, you need to wash your bed sheets. Oh, man. I was up until about 4 a.m. Can we get 10 likes? Yes, can we get 10 likes? That would be wonderful. Let's pin that. Pin that. Let's get 10 likes on here. I don't think I've had 10 likes on a live stream yet, so that'd be great. I would like to pick up Chopper if I could catch a good one. I think Target didn't Target have a good sale on Chopper this weekend? I'll keep my eye open, send you a link. Yeah, Royal's pretty good at finding some good deals. That is one thing I like about Royal. He likes buying Lego on discount, and I rarely ever pay retail on Lego. I absolutely hate it. John, I think we could have one of 3 hour powwows on live stream that, yeah. Blaza Swamp got his message deleted from my boy Royal. I wonder what he said. Jacob, what's up, buddy? I'm doing good, man. How are you? For somebody that doesn't build Lego, you like Lego live streams, huh? Yeah, apparently got my first idiot. Nothing better than slipping into it. Oh, man. Clean bed sheets are the best. I absolutely love it. That's why I love going when we go to Disney, when they change the bed sheets almost every night. It is so lovely, especially when they make it and it's all tucked in and everything, and the covers are all tied around you. I absolutely love it. There's always one. If he goes cheap enough, I'll buy it too. I'll keep looking out for him. Yeah, I guess so. I don't like Lego, but I enjoy chatting with you. Oh, Jacob. Thank you, buddy. That means a lot to me. I enjoy chatting with you too. All right, let's get to work, man. Let's see what we got going on here. Believe I caught up with all the chat. Oh, man. Is that right? I think so. So, what has everybody been up to this Sunday besides doing laundry? Did everybody go to church today? We had so my church is going through a pastor search. So we just started going to this church because we just moved here. We started going to this church. I think we officially started going to it around March, April of last year. We did a lot of church shopping to make sure that we were picking the right church, and we chose this church, and we've been quite happy with it. I have a really good Sunday school class, and my wife sings in the choir, so she really likes the choir, and the choir is pretty good. we had a really good choir in Columbia where we used to live at, where we moved here from. I really miss that choir. They did a really, really good job. I wasn't big into choirs until that church, the choir that we went to in Columbia. It was like a 200 person like choir. It was insane, and the performances that they put on for um, Fourth of July and Christmas were just out. I mean, they were outstanding. The production was so good on them. I mean, especially when you have that big of a choir, and that many. I mean, just that many people. You can do some really cool stuff with it, and they did. They were very stewardess with the choir. Man, this is such an interesting building technique. Like, look at that! Look at that base. That base is pretty cool. I just, man, I don't know about y'all. I mean, pretty much everybody in here I know. I mean, obviously, y'all watching the Lego stream, so you probably like Lego. The stuff that they come up with is so cool. Like, I mean, I just don't have the brain to think about how like all these building techniques. That's why I'm, so gun shy on starting to build mocks because I don't have the brain for this. I just don't have that engineering mindset. I guess it's like everybody says, I just got to start doing it and fail, figure out what works, and go from there. I'm just like Duplo bricks, just stack them on. Like when I build with my daughters, I mean, I build the most ridiculous things. They don't look good at all. Without directions, I am not good at building Lego. I try, I try, but it just does not look good at all. It's honestly quite embarrassing. All right, I hate this. I hate this technique. This piece right here and this piece. Once you put it in, there is no getting it out. None. I I can't stand doing this. I've tried to get this. There's just no getting that out. I mean that is in there forever. Done. I'm guessing that's the only purpose of this piece anyways, but man, I've tried when I bought U sets to take that apart when I'm bagging stuff up, and there's just no taking it. There's just no taking that apart. If there's a skill or a trick to do that, I would love to see it. Would absolutely love to see it. An orange, an orange 1x4. That has, man, these. That's a. I'm guessing that's not orange. I'm guessing that's yellow. No, that's not yellow. Well, I mean, this is burnt yellow. Man, this is tough. I got burnt, darker yellow, a yellow, and an orange. I'm guessing that's yellow because I don't have any 1x4 oranges. So we're going to go with that. And then you got this like really burnt orange. Oh, and you got two more burnt oranges. So one color I could do without Lego is orange. Being a Georgia fan my whole life, that is just one color we just don't do. We do not do orange in our house. My wife is a Gamecock fan, so she hates Clemson. I'm a Georgia fan. I hate the Gators, Auburn, Tennessee, pretty much anybody that wears orange. It is just not a color that I do too well. Alright, what do we do with this? Alright, we got two of these bad boys. is this guy in the way of y'all seeing what I'm doing here? Let's do that. Let's do that. Oh, God, I do that 2 times? It did say 2 times. I hate when I miss that. That is always a pain in the butt. I could have done this double. And here we go again. This ball piece. And it's in there forever. There is no getting that out. None whatsoever. There is no getting that out. 2 times. 2 times burnt orange. Oh, forgot the darker yellow piece. See, whenever I see these 2 times too late, I tend to be in a rush the second time and I mess it up because I'm so frustrated that I missed it. Oh. Yeah, so church was good. And like I was telling y'all, we're in a pastor search. When we settled on this church, we were expecting the pastor to be there for a while because the pastor was, I think was there for like 20 years or something like that. And when we kind of like interviewed the church, like the church leaders, they were like, "Oh yeah, no, he's not leaving. He's been here for 20 years." I mean, he's a pretty young guy. I want to say he's maybe in his early 60s. So I was really surprised that he retired. And when I think we were there for like a month or two, and they announced that he was retiring. And I'm like, really? They said he was not going to be retiring. Because we went through a pastor search in Columbia. Luckily, our Sunday school leader became the pastor. That's who we wanted to become the pastor, which was really surprising because it was such a big church. Usually when you have big churches like that, they normally go out of the church to get, a big name or someone that has more of a name than who they chose. But as a church, we were really happy that they went with him. And now we moved and we're going through a new pastor search. And pastor searches are always frustrating because you just never know what you're going to get. And in this day and age, who your pastor is so important, especially after the whole Charlie Kirk thing. When you hear on Facebook that some people's pastors didn't mention Charlie Kirk at all, when he was political, but his biggest thing was sharing the gospel to everybody and sharing the gospel to kids on university campuses, which they do not hear about Jesus at all. And since he has been assassinated, so many people, college-age kids, have been committing their life to Christ. I mean, there's been an absolute revival going on. So it's been really nice to see. Especially with just all the stuff that they brainwash kids with in colleges. Where are these pieces at? And yes, I think college is a scam unless if you are getting to become a medical doctor or a lawyer or an engineer. I mean, so many of the jobs out there today don't require how am I supposed to do this? Okay. I guess that's what I'm supposed to do. I misread it. Yeah, so many jobs out there don't require a college degree, and college is not for everybody, you know? And especially a lot of these degrees that are out there are just absolutely worthless degrees. And it's sad to see all of these people getting into debt before they even really start their life and just getting bad advice after bad advice. It's really a shame. Before I got into real estate, I waited tables. Oh, I'm gonna do this twice. I waited tables, and so many people that I waited tables with they had master's degree in absolutely worthless fields, and here they are with all that college debt and making the same amount of money that I was making, which wasn't a lot. It was just mind-boggling to me. And I was young too. I just did not understand it at all. And of course I had to do that 2 times. And of course it told me to do it 2 times. I need to start paying attention. This is absolutely ridiculous. Boom. Man, we are strolling through bag 1. We are strolling bag 1. We are strolling through bag 6. Absolutely strolling through it. But yeah, so hopefully the pastor that is chosen isn't afraid to preach on current social events, because if the pastors are afraid to speak on things that are going on in the world, how are we supposed to know as a church how we are supposed to handle things and how we're supposed to view things? And that's how you get separated churches, like the Methodist Church. I mean, it's really sad what happened to the Methodist Church. I have quite a few friends that are Methodist. I actually went to a Methodist preschool when I was in preschool. And yeah, it's a shame. It's a shame seeing churches split apart like that. And that's what if you don't talk, like Charlie said, when you don't talk, that is when, not necessarily civil wars, but that's when, separation and divide comes from. And as a church, the whole goal is to share God's word. And when you don't talk, and you don't come to some sort of, understanding of how, Christians should view things, especially there's a lot of topics that are tough in the world. And when you are just getting your info on Facebook or X or IG, or people get their news from TikTok, it's not good. Especially, we have such a mental health crisis today. And instead of helping people through mental health crises, we're celebrating the mental health crises, which absolutely make no sense to me whatsoever. But anyways, that's enough of that soapbox. Oh, we are building Lego Chopper. And I am absolutely cruising through this. Trying to think of what I'm going to do after this. I'm thinking of the ghost that I got last year during a May 1st promo. Speaking of talking about, I've been waiting since May to build this. I still haven't built Ghost yet. The reason why I haven't built it yet is because it's a pretty big set. And I really, as you can see this room, I don't have shelves up. I don't even have baseboards or drywall on the bottom. I don't have flooring. The flooring is concrete because this whole room, my whole basement flooded in Hurricane Helene. So it's my Lego setup right now is a complete disaster, and hopefully soon we'll get the front fixed, the front of the house fixed. We're debating on putting in a circle driveway, which I think would be a really good idea long term. Short term, financially, it's gonna suck, but long term just makes it a lot easier for people parking, and not parking, behind our garage and blocking us in. Just having that just one driveway really stinks. Like, cause our garage is on the side of the house, and when people pull in, they don't pull all the way in. They tend to block us in, and I do not like being blocked in anywhere, and it drives me absolutely insane. Like, there's a whole extended pad for people to park past the garage, and they never do. I have to go out there and tell them, I'm like, hey, pull up. You see that whole extended driveway? That is where you need to be. That is where you need to be parking at. But people don't see that. So once we figure out what we're gonna do with that, then we'll decide on what we're gonna do with the basement. I mean, the whole basement needs to be renovated. We wanted to renovate the kitchen first, but obviously that's getting taken to the back seat with everything that we had to do with the basement, because the basement flooded twice. It flooded 3 weeks after we moved in. We repaired it. Thankfully, the insurance helped us out a little bit on it. We got all the baseboards, got brand new carpet put back in, and then literally almost right after we got the carpet back in, that's when Hurricane Helene happened and the basement flooded again. And the issue was, we found out, had builders come out, some of my colleagues come out, and actually the guy that owned all of the land in my neighborhood had him come out, and he's like, "Bo, you have water foundation, like waterproofing problems." And I'm like, "Well, that's what the sump pump is for, right?" He's like, "No, the sump pump is for emergency only stuff." And I'm like, "Really?" And he's like, "Yep." And there's a lot of water our basement's, it's not small, and it flooded with Helene. It flooded in like 2 minutes. Literally, I didn't sleep that night. I ended up playing Call of Duty all night because we knew the hurricane was coming, and we already replaced the sump pump. And I was hoping the sump pump was gonna, hold it, but then the power went out exactly at 7:30. My wife already left for work, so I'm at home by myself with our daughters, and it was not fun. It was not fun, to say the least. So as soon as the power went out and the water started coming, I knew I was in trouble, and I had to miss a step. Here because this is not connecting. What did I miss? Like, these pieces, I'm gonna put these pieces anywhere. It's not affecting. Oh man, really? Oh, damn. Oh, it's not that major. I can pull these out. Okay, not that major. Man, I missed a whole dang step. But this is not gonna affect the top fitting, so not really too sure what is going on here. There we go. Alright, so that's fixed. Which way do these go again? These go yellow up. Oh shit. Are these all the same size? Oh man. Alright, so these go this way. Alright, I think I got it. I think I got it. I think I can. I think I can. I think I can. That look right? Come on. There we go. Alright, that still does not help with this. They are just, this is not even. Or maybe I just have to push down harder. It looks even. I don't know what's going on here. There we go. Alright, so got that. Come on. Man, I am having to push down pretty hard on this. Come on. Alright, this cannot be right. This cannot be right. This is not going. Alright, I'm gonna take a second to look at this. Alright. What's going on? I'm scrolling up to the chat, sorry guys. I thought they already finished Rivendell. I didn't start this stream until they finished. Oh man. Alright, keep looking for them. It was your church's 25th anniversary today, world. That is awesome. I found out the church that we joined has been in existence, not the original building, but it's been in existence pre-Civil War, which is hilarious because the Union burned it down, Sherman did. And a church that we were going to in Columbia, Sherman went through Columbia too, and took over Columbia right away. And he went to go burn down our church in Columbia because part of the secession was written and signed at our church. And whoever Sherman asked when the Union troops were in Columbia where the Baptist church is, he actually asked somebody that was a member of the Baptist church, and he told them, the story is, he told them the Methodist, he told them, oh, the Baptist church is over there, which was actually the Methodist church. You can look that story up on the website, on First Baptist Church Columbia's website. It's absolutely hilarious. And so when we found that out a few weeks ago in the service, my wife was like, "Man, they should have told them, the Baptist church was the Methodist church was the Baptist church." All right, guys, this is not working. I don't understand what to do here. This is just not connecting. This is really frustrating me. I don't know what's going on here. Let's try the other side. Yep, the other side's not going either. It's like these orange columns just don't want to connect. There we go. Alright, I got it. Oh, okay. I pulled out the orange columns. Pro tip, guys, not married. Number one, don't do it. But if you do, pull out. Just like Lego, apparently. There we go. Got it. Alright, here we go. Done. I think that is the top. And that's the bottom. Alright, there's bag 6. That was a fun build. Pretty cool design. Check out that bottom. Pretty cool design. All right, let me get back. Let me catch up on this chat. Origin. Oh, an origin story of the church. That is really cool. Dude, that's awesome, Royal. Yeah, if as a community, if y'all see good sales, let people know. Like Royal's been very good at letting me know when there's some good sales. Because right now, Royal knows. Like I've been going to Target almost every day, and it's getting really frustrating not catching any of these 70% off sales. Sorry guys, I'm just following up. Yeah, Brandy. They put the pieces up needed to do the two by two times steps in front, but they don't put up. Okay, so you need two pieces of this, two pieces of this, one piece of this, one piece of that to do it, and then you do it, but then you realize you have to do it two times or three times or four times. They don't put the total amount. Drives me absolutely nuts. That's awesome, Burt Together. Big churches are great. Mid-sized churches are great. We go to, I would say, probably a mid-sized church now. I don't think I could do a small church. I like having a lot of events and things like that, and lots of kids for now that I have kids, for my kids to be able to make friends with. What Brandy? As my dad says, I'm too broke to pay attention. Yeah, yeah, John, you being in the military, you definitely could have gone to college for free. B is in the house. What's up, B? Dude, Rivendell was awesome. I'm so glad I got to. I mean, I think I pretty much watched them build the whole thing. Dan and Mariah, Dan and Bricks. That was such a fun series. I definitely enjoyed it. That I mean that when they put it all together, I mean that was such a gorgeous set. I loved it. If you're on here and you haven't watched Dan and Mariah, Dan and Brick's live streams of them putting Rivendell together, I highly recommend it. It is a beautiful set. Royal going to be hiring a contractor to come put up shelves and everything. But first, I mean, we're still paying off our basement. I mean, we did very extensive work in the front. We did. They dug up like 12 feet all the way down to the footers and did all sorts of waterproofing, which we had no waterproofing. We found out through all this flooding that our foundation is made with block and not poured concrete. And then, so that's already porous, number one. And then they did absolutely no waterproofing whatsoever. And then, after when they built the house, they did not build it with a sump pump. And after they built the house, I talked to the original homeowners because they live like three doors down from me. But they did not sell me the house. They were the third owner. And he let me know like it did flood after they built the house and finished it. They put the sump pump in, but the people that put the sump pump in, they put it in the front of the house in the big flower bed where the water was coming in from. So it was just circulating. So it was going into my foundation, going into the sump pump, and then it was discharging right back where it was going in at. The red clay, if you know anything about red clay, it is hard as a brick. Was the red clay was slush. I mean, like a 7-Eleven slushy. I mean, we dug once we had, or not foundation. I mean, I guess they're kind of foundation people, but they're more like waterproofing company contractors. And I mean, they didn't even dig like a foot in, and I mean, it was a lake or a pond. I mean, it was pretty bad. It was pretty bad. Hey, Dan. Dan is here. How's it going, Dan? Dan really enjoyed Rivendell. Um, that was so much fun watching. Absolutely loved it. I really wish I was into Lord of the Rings and Harry Potter because I feel like those sets, especially they have a lot more modular stuff. Like that Rivendell set is so beautiful. Again, if you haven't watched D&M Bricks' live on the Rivendell, go check it out. It is really freaking cool. You were so dude, what I said, you were so messed up at the end trying to figure it out. I mean, what I watched, Dan, it was awesome. I mean, it was that set was so beautiful. I mean, it was gorgeous. Like you make me want to go get it, and I don't. What is that? Lord of the Rings or is that Harry Potter? I really don't even know, but it was gorgeous. Royal Brick Together says Richard, go to the BRI economy deals section. That must be the website you text Brick Economy. That must be the website you sent me earlier today. You feel poop now? Dan, y'all just built a huge set. I'm sure you are pooped. Dude, after building those, what, 3 bags Friday night with Royal and Brandy, I slept all day yesterday. I felt like I was hungover. Like, and I didn't drink anything. I feel like cheated that I didn't drink anything Friday night. I still felt like I was hungover even though I didn't drink at all. Yeah, John Powell, it does say 2 times, but who's looking at that? I'm not looking at that. I'm looking at the pieces that I need to build. I'm not looking at the 2 times. I don't look at the 2 times until after I realize I need to do the 2 times. Dude, Dan, like I was telling you on your stream, it would take me. Oh, I mean, I don't even know how many pieces that thing is. It would probably take me at least 2 months if I was streaming to do it. It would take me forever. Like it would probably take me the rest of the. Uh oh. What did I do? It would probably take me the rest of the year just to do that. Yeah, you definitely have to have a camera far back for that. That thing is a monster. I could not believe how big it was. I mean, I literally was going to Lego, was talking to. I think I was talking. I know I was talking to Royal on the phone. And I was like, "Hey, I'll call you back, Royal." I think yeah. I think no. I talked to you when I was going into the store. Or no, no. I think I hung up with you when I was still when I was out in the parking lot. Um, I literally went in and my mouth just dropped. I could not. I mean, that thing is so big. Like I can't imagine. Number one, building that thing, and then two, finding a place to display it. I mean, I would be terrified of it falling. I mean, if that thing falls, forget about. I mean, just forget about it. Like trying to put that thing back together. I think it's so massive. Oh man. How much is left for Chopper? One more bag. I'm about to get. I think I'm caught up on chat. I'm about to get back up to it. I've seen it at the end too, John. After you built one, and then yep, 2 times at the end. Exactly, Brandy. Like I never see that 2 times when I'm building. I never see it. Yeah, John, they literally dumped the sump pump right in the front of my house, in the flower bed. Well, it was the flower bed, but where they put it at was all red clay, and they just dumped it out where the water was coming in from to begin with. It's the stupidest thing I've ever seen in my life. Yeah, oh yeah, Royal. Thank you for telling me to record that because I was not going to record that at all. And I think that stream is my most watched stream now. I think it has over a thousand views. I don't think about when I'm out in public. I don't think about like recording or anything like that. But I'm glad you told me. Definitely. I think that's my most watched short now. Oh, John, you just grab the parts at each step. You don't look at the numbers of what you need. That's wild, dude. I know a lot of people just dump the bag. They don't even sort it before they start building. I can't do that. That would just drive me insane trying to go through all the pieces, trying to find what I need. All right, last bag, and we are done with Chopper. I think I'm all caught up. All caught up on the chat, and then get to go to bed at a decent time because I gotta get up early Monday morning. Gotta get the girls up, get them to school on time, get to work on time, and start the work week, and get ready for Dan's Death Star coming Tuesday. Or actually, I think he said it's coming tomorrow. But you're gonna start building it Tuesday. I'm excited. Oh, look at that! Look at that plaque piece. Put that up there. Boom. I love these like display plaque pieces. So it looks like I'm gonna be doing the plaque, and I'm guessing like the details on the head is what we got. Man, lots of orange pieces. Lots of orange pieces. All right, what am I going to chat about now? This bag. Chat about church. Chat about the history of my church in Colombia. Let's talk about this. I'm talking about football yesterday. Even though I slept most of the day, a little bit that I watched. Texas. I just got to get this out of the way. Got to talk about Arch Manning. I feel extremely bad for that kid. I really wanted him to come to Georgia. Actually, a bunch of like all of my Georgia boards, like with people that have like some insider knowledge that talk to people inside the program. They all thought Arch was going to come to Georgia, and I was excited. I mean, obviously, I did not like Peyton Manning when he was at Tennessee because he just absolutely kicked our butt the 4 years he was at Tennessee in the 90s. Ooh, the minifig Chopper's head. Not sure if y'all can see that or not, but that's really cute. And looks like Chopper's minifig's body. Like one of the reasons why I bought this set was to have this Chopper, this little Chopper minifig. Excited about it. But yeah, so getting back to Texas, the Texas Florida game yesterday. That game was awful. I mean, I feel so bad for Arch. Like I thought, and a lot of Georgia fans thought he was going to go to Georgia. Was really excited. Obviously, Peyton Manning, or just the Manning name. I mean, they're all. I mean, in the Hall of Fame. Peyton's in the Hall of Fame. His dad's in the Hall of Fame. Eli's in the Hall of Fame. You know, multiple Super Bowls. Peyton unfortunately couldn't get over the Florida bug. and I'm going to get to that. While he was in college, they couldn't beat the University of Florida. He was 0-4 against Florida while he was at college. But he did not have a problem beating my dogs. But then again, we had Ray Goff and Jim Donnan as the head coaches, and they were just not good head coaches. But yeah, so Arch, man, this poor kid. I mean, he keeps his head down. I mean, he comes from his family. It never has to worry about money. For generations to come. This kid does everything right. He keeps his head down. Has no ego. I'm not saying like people like Shador, or like anything's wrong with them. I like Shador Sanders. I hope he does really, really good in the pros. Some people, Dion is not their cup of tea. I'm a Atlanta Braves fan and a Falcons fan. Well, I was a Falcons fan. I just don't really watch the pros anymore. People don't like their bragging style, but I mean, Dion is a great leader of men. Like, if you ever watch any of his stuff, I mean, he's really good at, growing and raising men and mentoring men. I mean, he took Travis Hunter under his wing. Arch, the media has hyped him up so much, obviously because of his last name, and the kid. I mean, he played at such a small high school. He was the #1 rated quarterback, in his class. So obviously with the Manning name, he's going to get extra, media. People are going to watch him, are going to, and it was just ridiculous. Like he didn't, he wasn't a bragging recruit. He kept his head down. He wasn't in the media like at all. You can't find any clips of him of saying or doing anything, that was extra or disrespectful, to his family's name or any of the colleges. I mean, hell, he didn't even say he was, considering Georgia. It was just insiders that, on the message boards that apparently, have inside scoops with, people that are inside the programs. And so we were all thinking that he was going to go to Georgia, and I was kind of hoping that he wasn't going to go to Georgia. I mean, obviously I wanted him to go to Georgia, but I was kind of hoping he wouldn't, because in case if he did not do well, that was going to be another reason for people to talk trash about Georgia's, and quarterbacks, because Georgia has a, very negative view on how they handle quarterbacks, especially after Justin Fields, that whole debacle. And so that was like, man, we just don't need that publicity. But also at the same time, I want Georgia to get a big time quarterback, because we haven't had a big time quarterback since Matthew Stafford. And that was a long time. I mean, Matthew Stafford's been in the league for a long time. He's about to retire, and we haven't had a big time quarterback since Matthew Stafford. And so I was like, maybe now's the time. I mean, to get a Manning would be kind of weird, because have hated on the Manning family for so long, even though Eli and Peyton are absolutely hilarious. I love their commercials, their podcast. I don't even know if they still do their podcast or not, but their podcast was absolutely hilarious. Eli's gimmick that he did, I think it was last year or maybe the year before, he did the whole Chad Powers thing, going undercover, going to like colleges and pranking them, like he was a walk-on, and just absolute balling out, and the first string quarterbacks all mad and everything. It was pretty funny. There's actually a TV show on Hulu now, with the guy that was in Top Gun, the new Top Gun Maverick. Hangman. If you've seen Top Gun Maverick, he was Hangman. So he was like the cocky little guy, and they're doing he's like the Powers, the Chad, what is his name, Chad Powers. So they're doing a live show on that, and I was just like, this would be cool. It'd be a good time for a big name, but then also if he screws up and sucks, it's going to be Georgia's fault, and we're never going to get a top quarterback again. And luckily, he spurred us. And then the last 2 years, he's been backing up Quinn Ewers, and wasn't in the media, wasn't saying anything about potentially transferring. He did what he was supposed to do. He kept his mouth shut. He wasn't in the media, wasn't complaining about not starting, and all the Texas fans were all complaining about, why are they starting Quinn Ewers over Peyton, over Arch Manning. And I think after what is this? What are we, 4 games in? I think we know why now. Especially they just lost to Florida, who has absolutely been sucking this year. Texas got their butt kicked by the Gators. They got their butt kicked, and a lot of it was because Arch Manning is just not that good. Which it's no fault to him. He is. It's not his fault. He's not that good. It is what it is. What I feel bad about is all of the hoopla that's been surrounded by him. He didn't technically ask for it. He's kept his mouth shut. He's done what he's been asked to do, and got absolutely spanked by the Florida Gators. And one of my buddies that's a big Tennessee fan, he's one of my neighbors. He was telling me yesterday, actually at his son's first birthday party, that I guess the Manning curse and the swamp continues with Arch, because I don't know if Eli ever went in the swamp, but we know Peyton didn't, and I'm not sure about Archie. When he was at Ole Miss. I wasn't alive then, so I guess I could look that up. But yeah, so feel bad for Arch. The media propped him up to be, what he's not. It's gonna stink. He might lose his starting job. I don't know what Texas's backup quarterback situation is, but he's most likely going to lose his job. If he doesn't, I'm going to be very surprised. But yeah, so let me catch up here. See what's going on with the chat. Huge mess. Alright, y'all are chatting good. Talking about puzzles. Alright, y'all are chatting, y'all are good. Ultrasonic, what's up, man? How are you? Jacob is back. Everybody say hello to Jacob if y'all haven't. Jacob is not into Lego, but somehow he found my live stream, and every live stream I think I've done so far, he's been watching. I really appreciate you, Jacob. Yeah, Jacob. D&M Bricks does live stream on Tuesdays and Thursdays. He's also going to do a live stream tomorrow night with B for his birthday. He's going to be starting the Death Star on Tuesday night, and I'm not sure if he's streaming on Wednesday. I believe Royal and Brandy, which is Brick Together, they stream on Wednesdays, and I'm pretty 100% positive that they're going to be doing the Death Star again Thursday night. So definitely check those guys out. Yeah, definitely sub to D&M Bricks and Brick Together, and they're great people. They definitely put on a lot better production than I do. I don't put any production on whatsoever. They do a good job on their live streams. They're a lot better with keeping up with the chats and chatting with everybody. The Michigan Wolverines stay at 4-1 and 1 loss. Who did Michigan lose to? Oh, they lost to Oklahoma. That's right. Can we get 20 likes? We got 10 likes? Showing I got 9 likes. Let's get 20. I like it. We got one more bag left. Let's pin that. There we go. Let's get 20 likes. Thank you, Brandy. They all mess up starting out in the time. In time, he will probably be great. Are you talking about Arch? Yeah, Dan and Mariah are starting the Death Star on Tuesday. I missed the Oregon Ducks game. I missed the Oregon Ducks game. Like I did yesterday. I don't know what happened to me yesterday. I struggled. I absolutely struggled yesterday. I slept until about 10:30. I didn't go to bed until probably about. We finished our live stream I think around 1:30 with Royal Brick Together and Brandy. So I don't think we got done with them until 1:30, 2 o'clock. And then my wonderful self thought it would be a good idea to play some Call of Duty. So play some Call of Duty, and for about an hour, and so that was like 2:30. I don't think I went to bed Friday night until about 3:30, and then woke up around 10:30 Saturday morning. Had a birthday party to be at 11 a.m. So took a shower, got dressed really quick, got ready to go, went to the birthday party, and I was like the only dad there. I was not happy at all. I had nobody to talk to. All the moms were there. Luckily I knew most of everybody. They were all from our Sunday school class, so that was, kind of cool. So I got to talk to a couple of the moms, and come to find out, some of them are into Lego with their kids. So I'm going to talk to them a little bit more about that when the time is presented for that. And then hung out there a little bit longer than we were expecting to, and then went home. Tried to catch the tail end of the Georgia game. Ended up falling asleep on the couch watching the Georgia game, and then I woke back up because we had another birthday party to go to at 5. One of our neighbors, which is good friends of ours, they have a daughter that's our daughter's age. They play together a lot, and their son just turned 1. And my neighbor, he smokes the best barbecue. He smokes the best brisket, best pulled pork, any pork steaks. He smokes the heck out of it. He is fantastic. And Victoria and my wife is like, hey, we got to go to this. Got to go. It's time to go to the birthday party. And I was like, oh yes, let's go get some barbecue. So I was excited about that. And so that got me up. Went over there. We ate and also watched. That's where I watched the Florida and Texas game. And what other? We were also watching another game. We were watching the Alabama Vanderbilt game as well. Man, Vanderbilt, they almost had it. They made a couple of mistakes, but they almost beat Bama 2 years in a row. That would have been glorious. My mom is a big Alabama fan, and it would have been fantastic to be able to talk trash to her when she's coming into town this Friday. So that would have been awesome to be able to talk trash to her. Then after that, we came home and I turned on the FSU and Miami game, and I watched like two. I think I got through like 2 series. I think Miami went up. What was it? 21-7 to Florida? No, 14-3. I think Miami went up 14-3. And then I passed out, and I was done. I slept on the couch from, 9 o'clock until we had to go to church this morning. I was struggling all day yesterday. So didn't really get to watch that much football, but I got to watch like the main SEC and a little bit of the FSU and Miami game. That shows 10 likes. Awesome. This is the first live I've gotten 10 likes. But yeah, I like obviously I want the Oregon Ducks to do good. They have Dan Lanning, who used to be Georgia's defensive coordinator. Ever since Dan left, Georgia's defense has not been doing as good, and so yeah, I'm definitely cheer for them. Yes, Penn State losing to 0-4 UCLA. UCLA fired their coach after 3 games, going 0-3. They got Nico Amaliva from Tennessee. Big, huge offseason ordeal. Their head coach gets fired. I just read an article, I think today, that the OC is their old coach's Nussemeyer's son, and that was the first game he has ever called offensive play calling, and absolutely took it to Penn State. And if you have paid any attention to UCLA at all this season, their offense has been hot garbage. And they just absolutely balled out against Penn State, who's supposed to have a pretty good defense. So that was awesome. And yeah, yes, Jacob, D and M Bricks, Dan and Mariah are expecting a son, I believe, in February. So really excited about that. And Brandy, why did y'all remove a message from Brandy? Brandy, are you going crazy on me? That they're having that your husband's having to remove your comments? You just can't lick them. They're a great team, but you can't lick them. What? All right, Ultra, get some sleep. You removed it because it was repetitive. I was about to say, Brandy, your husband's removing your comments. All right, here we go, guys. I think I'm all caught up on the chat. I'm ready to finish this thing. It is 11:16. I'm ready to go to bed. So let's go ahead and get going on here. Yeah. So UCLA beat Penn State. That was absolutely hilarious. I feel bad. I mean, James Franklin, like, he seems like a good coach. He was a good coach at Vandy, but he just cannot win. Oh, I'm so glad I saw this. 3 times, John Powell, I saw it. Brandy, I saw it. Says 3 times I have to do this. So I'm not going to miss out on that. I'm not going to fall for this multiple times tonight. So I got to do this 3 times. But yeah, James Franklin, Penn State's coach, went there from Vanderbilt. That poor guy cannot win a big game and that's not even a big game. UCLA is 0-4. I mean, they are absolutely horrible and they lost to, I think they were ranked 9th in the nation, and they lost to an 0-4 team. I mean, that's just an absolutely embarrassing. That should never happen. Never happen. But that's a great thing about NIL is leveling the playing field. Obviously, I'm a big SEC fan, but I really think the dynasty eras, like the Alabama era, I think those are gone. I think those are gone. I think NIL has leveled the playing field. Anybody can win. Truly, anybody can win on any given Saturday. And I'm really looking forward to seeing how these coaches. I mean, I know the coaches are making a ton of money, but this NIL and the transfer portal. I'm really curious to see how long some of these coaches stick with it, because I mean, you can recruit a kid for, and since they're in eighth grade, and not get them because at the final hour because some school comes and throws them a ridiculous bag that you just can't compete with, and yeah, it's gonna be crazy to see how this all plays out, to see if coaches start getting out of the game like Nick Saban, you know. I'm guessing Dabo Sweeney's gonna be quitting soon. I mean, he's just getting worked at Clemson, which is awesome because I live in the upstate and it is so funny seeing all these Clemson fans so mad. They are not happy with Dabo at all. But yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see what happens with college football. And one thing I am excited about is the SEC moving to a 9 game conference schedule and having three main rivals. Georgia is losing Tennessee, which really sucks. So we're not going to be playing Tennessee every year. That's a really big game that I'm going to miss seeing every year. But the good thing is with this new schedule is every single school. So if you stay at your school for 4 years in the SEC, you will play at every single stadium. So because you're gonna play. What am I missing here? I missed it. I missed this step. Yeah, there we go. I missed that. So you're going to play at every stadium at least once. So you should play. You should play. So if you play them, if you're at your school for 3 years, you should play at every single stadium once. Actually, yeah, that's what it is. Every 4 years, you should play at every stadium once, which is pretty cool because since Texas A&M joined the SEC all the way back in 2012. Georgia has yet to play a College Station. I mean, we rarely play, rarely play Arkansas or LSU during the regular season. So I'm excited. We rarely play Alabama during the regular season. So I'm excited about this new scheduling format. I mean, I am sad that we are losing Tennessee every year, but we get to keep Florida and we get to keep Auburn. So we got the deep South's oldest rivalry, which is the Georgia Auburn game, and we got the world's largest cocktail party. Keeping that, obviously, we got to keep that against Florida, and then the third team that we have is South Carolina, which is good for me because my wife is a South Carolina fan. So I get a little bit of bragging rights, even though she doesn't really care about football as much as I do. But it's nice to have a little bit of bragging rights. She's trying to turn our daughters into little Gamecock fans. And I don't know if you know about the Gamecocks, like their like chant is like "Go Cox," and like they have hats that say "Go Cox," they have shirts that say "Go Cox." I'm sorry, I don't want my daughters to have hats or shirts that say "Go Cox." Like I just, being a dad, I just don't want that. Like, can you blame me? I wonder if it matters what side this goes on. I don't think it does. I just know it doesn't go on one of these. So let's see. Hopefully it doesn't matter. Alright, how is this thing supposed to line up here? It's supposed to be flush with that. So, oh man, this is a pain in the butt. Alright. This is where I wish I had Mariah to help me out, like Dan has her when he has tricky things. Oh, this is gonna be a pain in my existence tonight. Oh my gosh. There we go. Alright, so that's the trick. Just let it fold all the way back and stick it on there. Alright, I guess just let it. Oh, you know what? It catches the top lip. That's how it does. That's how you get the I guess the leverage. There we go. Okay, that works. I see it now. I was wondering how I was going to get this leverage. All right, it's starting to come together, guys. I'm guessing that's going to be the face. Face has a yellow stripe, which someone was commenting on one of my past lives that they changed a little bit of the face to make it more accurate. So I need to look at more copies of Chopper to see what they were talking about. Oh gosh, the last sticker, guys. Y'all know how much I love stickers. Oh, and of course this sticker is in the front too, so we cannot let this go sideways. I think, yeah, this is the last sticker. You would think how much we pay for these sets that they would do printed pieces. Oh man. Golly. Does anybody when they're doing stickers, do their hands start shaking? Like my hands just start, my whole body starts shaking when I do stickers. It's like when I'm about to shoot a deer. Come on, come on. Ugh. Oh. I hate putting stickers on slow pieces. They never ever go on straight. Never. God, that pisses me off. Unbelievable. That is just. I hate stickers to begin with, but stickers on slow pieces should be outlawed. Lego. If anybody's watching from Lego, which I doubt, but if you hear this, you need to outlaw stickers on sloped pieces. It should be exiled. I mean, that's the dumbest thing ever. Absolutely dumbest thing ever. I can never get stickers on sloped pieces straight. Maybe it might just be me. I don't know. But you would think, I mean, I don't know. I guess this set's mainly for adults, but that's just ridiculous. Especially when it's like in the front of the set. It's the front of the set. Now, not only do I have that janked up, I have that janked up. Like, golly. I need to think of another word than janked. I'm trying not to say any potty words. But yeah, janked just does not sound good. I need to come up with another word than janked. Oh. That goes there. That goes there. That goes there. Alright, let me check the chat for a second. Let me check the chat. What's going on with the chat? Yes, Dan, you are going to be a dad. You're going to be a great dad. I cannot wait. Cannot wait till you get to experience being a father, man. It is one of the best things in the world. John, yes, he stopped looking at the parts list and looked for the 2 times. Yeah, man, I did it for you, buddy. Thank you. You know what? You know what, John? John, you have helped me out with the stickers when they need to line up to go ahead and put the piece on. I did that Friday night, and it worked out twice. And now, actually, I mean, I was looking at parts pieces, but I also was looking for that 2 times. But yeah, man, John Powell, you are very wise in your wisdom age. Oh, my sister works at University of Virginia. Didn't Virginia beat they beat Florida State or somebody big, didn't they? So John thinks they should not play the gimme games. You know, I would agree with you, but those games, John, keep those programs alive because the big schools pay them pretty much 50% of their school annual budget for football. So if it wasn't for big universities paying the smaller schools, they wouldn't be programs. And I mean, Florida paid University of South Florida, which is in Tampa. I mean, it's a big school, has a lot of kids there, but it's not a big football school. And USF beat Florida, so I mean, it happens. I have to disagree with you on that one, John. Jacob is still here. He didn't leave, dude. Go get some sleep, man. You don't need to stay up, bro. Henry Leach, what's up, man? I don't think I've seen you on here before. People have stickers, but they are a pain to put on. Henry, how's it going, man? Thank you for checking in. Yeah, I do not like stickers. I hate them. Absolutely hate stickers. There's nothing I like about them. You don't watch. Royal does not watch football much. ACC plays ACC. SEC plays SEC, etc. Especially since they want championships to count for playoffs. I completely understand. I completely understand where you're coming from, John. But then you take away, like the Georgia Tech rivalry. Like that would not be good, because Georgia's in the SEC, Georgia Tech's in the ACC. There's a lot of rivalries, with teams in other conferences. I mean, you just can't do that. Yeah, printed pieces are the way to go. Man, Royal, what is going on here? Stay jacked up. Just finished cleaning up Rivendell. Nice. Dude, you need to send me a picture of it. Like that is such a pretty set. Very bittersweet. Dude, bittersweet. You're about to build the Death Star, bro. How's it bittersweet? Like, yeah, that Rivendell set was really cool, but how long have you been wanting that Death Star? Like, and to be honest with you, that Rivendell set, I'm sure it was fun to build, but it looks absolutely amazing built. I mean, that is a beautiful set. Lego just can't afford printed pieces. Please, man. They print all sorts of pieces for Harry Potter and Lord of the Rings. They just screw us Star Wars fans. Billions in revenue. Yeah, thank you, Brick Together, aka Royal. Billions in revenue and they can't afford printing. Come on now. Bittersweet because it's over. Yeah, Brandy, that makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense, Dan. I mean, that is a pretty epic set. I mean, that thing is beautiful. It's a final boss. Sorry, but don't care about those little programs. It's all just excuses for buying wins. I hear you, John. I hear you. But those little programs, man, those kids deserve to play too. Um, I'm a big supporter of small programs and letting more kids play. If you just have the big boys play, then what about all the kids that aren't as good to play D1? You know, dude, I wouldn't stop looking at it either, Dan. Dude, the Death Star is going to be so much fun. The Death Star is going to be a blast. I cannot wait to watch you build that. All right, let's see where we're at here. We are almost done. I really want to finish this thing. All right, we got this. All right, so we got right here and right here. Y'all feel free to chat amongst each other. I'm going to try to focus so I don't mess up here like I've been messing up non-stop. All right, here we go. Man, I forgot water again. Such a rookie move. Such a rookie move here. It's a good thing I'm almost done. That's a pretty fun. I'm thinking that's the face. Oh, lots of little pieces. Lots of little pieces coming up. Alright, we got that facing that way. Oh man, so what does everybody have going on for this work week? Everybody got any big projects or anything going on at work? Yep, that is the face. The face. Okay. Alright, we get to, 4 times. John Powell, I looked at the 4 times for you. Thank you. Saved y'all from me complaining about me missing it. Y'all can thank John Powell. Oh, is that right? That looks really weird. That looks really weird. But I think I'm following the directions pretty good. Not making any more mistakes. Oh, I'll go ahead and put this on. Alright. So we put that over that. There we go. There we go. There we go. Boom. The head is on. That looks good. This is man. Whoever the designer on this set is, pretty good. I like it. What are these stud pieces called with a hole in the top? A stud piece, like a 1x1 stud piece with a hole in the top. What are those called? Anybody know what those are called? We've got some pretty knowledgeable Lego people in here. What is that called? That. Is that great piece? And that piece. What is that called? Anybody know what that's called? You think I was about to get serious? What was I getting serious about? Finishing, Brick Together Royal is finishing a painting project and starting another painting project. Is that the project that you were doing Friday night when you had paint all over your face, bro? That was a good look, man. You should have done a live with all that paint. You just call it a stud with a hole in it. Teeth extractions. You worked at a dentist's office, Brandy? Speaking of teeth issues, one of my crowns, I had a root canal done a few months ago, in the tooth that the crown was in, and the person that did the root canal, she told me that this is going to um, make the crown fragile, that it was going to impact like the how strong it was, and she said it's probably going to break off in a couple of years. Well, it didn't take a couple of years; it only took a couple months. So half of my crown is chipped off. I was eating peanuts the other night, so I got to get this crown fixed. I keep forgetting to call the dentist to get it fixed, and it's driving me absolutely insane. I need to get it taken care of. Um, Henry Leach, what are you saying? What are you saying, Henry? No, it seems that I do not phones suck. Yeah, phones do suck. I'm on the phone all day too with work. I would much rather be golfing than being on the phone all day. A stud is a stud. I call both kinds of stud. Thank you, Henry. Henry, what kind of Lego do you build, buddy? Oral surgeon's office. Wow, you do some serious stuff then, Brandy. Hey, Alexandria, how are you? Alexandria, where are you from? You were on you and B might be tied on most streams. I see you and B on almost everything. Dude, the root canal wasn't bad. I mean, they give you the laughing gas, and I was out. I mean, I was good. The root canal was not bad. What sucked was the pain before the root canal. John, you got big work plans. Who are you kidding here? John with the jokes. Henry builds mostly Star Wars. What set did you recently build, or what set are you currently on working on building there, Henry? You're on the East Coast. You're in America. Yeah, I see. You must be a night owl like me, because I see you on live streams at like 3 a.m. in the morning, like on a bunch like European, like people in Europe. I see you on the most. I see you on the most random streams, Alexandria. That's awesome, Brandy. That's some pretty serious stuff that you do. Yes, you're American. That's awesome. Yeah, Alexander, I see you on the most random streams. Like I see you in people in Britain and Europe streams and all sorts of stuff. Oh, you built a Star Wars sign. I want that thing as when I can get it on a good discount. I refuse to pay full price for that. Pay retail price for that, but I do want it. I think it's a pretty cool set. Oh, all right. I got everything here. Let's roll here. We are we are getting to the final countdown. That is interesting. Goes there. I'm guessing it doesn't matter which way that thing is facing. All right, two times, John Powell. I have to do this two times. I see it. I see it before I built it. Two times. Two times. I think I'm building. I'm building the like the claw things. Come on. Dude, my wife thinks I'm insane doing these live streams. One of the guys that I also follow, he sent me a picture today of me on his TV, and I showed it to my wife, and she thought it was the funniest thing in the world. Dan and Royal, y'all have no idea how lucky y'all are that your wives are into Lego. It is. That would make my life a lot easier. Final countdown. Whoa, that's pretty gnarly. I didn't know you could do that. The good thing is my daughters are into it, but my daughters will never be live streaming with me. I keep them away from social media 100%. I don't post them on Facebook or Instagram or anything. I think that I mean, this is my opinion. I just think if you post pictures of your kids on social media, it's kind of an invasion on their privacy. I mean, what happens when they get older and they don't want all of their baby pictures and everything on social media? Because once it goes on social media, it's out there forever. And let's be honest, there's a lot of creeps out there. And I don't want a bunch of randoms, with my daughter's pictures. So y'all will probably be never seeing my daughters on here until they get older, if I continue to do this, and if this is even a thing when they get older. We'll see. By that time, I will have completely ran out of room for Lego. Like, I don't know how people. Oh man, I'm missing a piece. Oh man. I messed up. I must have put dark. Must have used a dark gray instead of. Yep, I did. But I found it, and it's not a big mess up, thankfully. Thankfully, not a big mess up. Just the eyes on the face. There we go. Man, doing all this dark gray, light gray. Man, when I do normal Lego Star Wars Lego sets, I don't know about y'all, but I mess up light gray and dark gray all the time. It is such a struggle. And you don't know it until you get to the piece that you need and you don't have it because you used that piece earlier on something else when you thought it was the other color. Such a pain. But the good thing is I found it and I have what I need. I think. Wait, no. I'm still down one. What the heck? How am I still down one? Please tell me this is a joke. Alright, so the eyeballs. Oh my gosh. I don't see where I messed up at, guys. I don't see where I messed up. Oh! No, I found that already. Oh! This guy. This guy is supposed to be a light gray, not a dark gray. Okay, not too big of a mess up. not too big of a mess up. I didn't have to undo the whole thing, so that's good. All right, I think I'm good. All right, yep, I think I got all the pieces I need. Two, one, two, and boom, boom. All right, here we go. Got this bad boy. I think. Oh man, I thought I was almost done. I'm not. What is going on here? What is taking so long? And this last bag is taking forever. Oh, that is so cute how they do the claw things on here. Alright. That. Did that. Did that. Is there an app out there that you can take a picture of something and then like the AI helps you create it in Lego, build it in Lego? That would make mocks so easier to do. If there's an app out there like that, that would be awesome. Or that might be the next $1 million idea if there's not already an app like that. Alright. And then I'm guessing that one goes there. Oh, these are so adorable. Oh, they could have gone on either one of them, duh. I think. Look at those claw hands. That's pretty cute. Oh, I get to put it on. Yes. All right. I get to put it on here. Let's go. Let's see if we can get this on here. Yes. That is so adorable. That is so adorable. Oh, and the head wiggles a little bit. Whoops. Let y'all see that. The head wiggles. Turns around. That is so adorable. I love that. Let's put him right there. Is that a good spot? Yeah, that's a good spot. Alright, now what are we building? Oh, we're building the middle wheel thing. Alright, let's I think that's a good segue to see catch up with the chat. Alright. Jacob went to bed. I'm guessing he's already bed. This is I think the second time he said he was going to bed. Good night, Jacob. Hopefully you're actually going to bed this time. Dude, Jacob's such a nice guy. Yeah, Brandy, I have no desire to go into other people's mouths either. I don't even like going in my own mouth. Star Wars sign was fun. Yeah, y'all have that, don't y'all, Whirl and Brandy? I want to get that, but I want it at like a huge discount. like 70% type of discount. I have so much backlog Lego, unless if I get it at a really good price, or it's like May 1st, and I'm just trying to get to a threshold to get the gift with purchases. I'm not paying retail price for anything. Would my wife ever do a live build with me? No. There's no way my wife would do a live build with me. Yeah, Dan. Yeah, I highly I don't try to tell people how to parent, but that is one thing I don't understand parents putting their kids on social media, especially when they're young, man. Like, number one, I think that's what am I trying to think of? An invasion of their privacy. I mean, yeah, they're your kid, but it's still their life. Um, I don't understand. Like when we were growing up, like our parents thought it was their job to embarrass us in public. Like that just never sat well with me. I would never embarrass my kids in public. I thought that was the stupidest thing in the world. Um, I just not too happy with that. Was never a fan. And now you got parents, embarrassing their kids on social media. Like I don't understand how people get off on that. I think that's really weird. Yeah, John Powell, definitely not. Yeah, I do not. I don't put pictures or anything of my kids on social media. The only thing that I do is if they're. I mean, if anybody wants to see pictures of my daughters, I'll be more than happy to send it to them. But all their friends, parents, and everybody knows like don't put my kids on social media because I will send you a private message to take it down. Oh yeah, John Powell. I've used the wrong color gray so many times, and I've had to take a lot of the build down. Luckily, I didn't mess up too bad on this one. Yeah, I'm almost done. I'm almost done, Royal. I'm almost done. Building Chewbacca Alexandria, not a chance. Number one, I don't even like the set. I think the face looks stupid. But two, all of that brown, absolutely not. Absolutely not. That build just does not look fun at all to me. Yeah, Brandy, that's the way to buy Lego. Lego is so expensive, and especially when we buy a lot, especially if you're into Star Wars, and y'all are into more than I am. Y'all are into a whole lot of other stuff than I am. I'm just mainly into Star Wars, and there's so many of them. I mean, it's impossible to get them all. This isn't Pokemon and catch them all. Number one, and then two, buying them retail. That is a quick way to go broke very fast. I mean, I would like to take some time and do a printout, a spreadsheet of how much every single Star Wars set costs in the year, and I don't even want to think about the price. Like if you want to get every single Star Wars set or whatever you collect, I mean that would be insane to spend on that. Yeah, yeah, Royal. So many of my friends post their picture. I mean, they post stuff that I'm like, why are you posting that? There's just no way I would post that. It's so embarrassing. Like, I don't understand why you want to embarrass your kids, like in public, let alone on social media. And that is out there forever. You post something on the internet, it's out there forever. Why would you want to do that to your kid? I just don't understand it. You built Chewy, John? Yeah, I had no interest in building that. You saw Chewbacca holding a Fender guitar. I don't know. That sounds like that would look pretty cool. Does it look better in person? Yeah, the face just looks really weird to me. No, Brandy, it's not to collect them all. This isn't Pokemon. I mean, if you want to collect them all, go for it. I don't think your bank account. I know my bank account wouldn't like collecting them all. It's almost as good as Bowser combined with a grand piano set. Peaches, peaches, peaches. My mom said we should do five up of what we've spent this far and take stock. Dude, taking stock of Lego. I thought Lego was a private company. Can we buy the stock in Lego? If so, I'm definitely buy stock in Lego. Well, the big deal, Royal, is AI. I mean, number one, AI. You could take a picture of anybody and do whatever you want with AI with them. I mean, some bad stuff. Just use your imagination. Bullying. I mean, social media with these kids today is so bad. The bullying in schools with social media and pictures and everything is so bad. And then you got human trafficking and everything. You post pictures of your kids and post, what you're doing in your life. It leaves you vulnerable to have your kids kidnapped. You just never know. You just never know what can happen. Posting your kids on social media. And people are just rude, just mean out there. People are mean to your face. I mean, when we were growing up, just think about when we were growing up. Yeah, you had bullies. I was probably kind of a bully a little bit, not too bad. But I mean, kids are mean. Kids are mean, and kids find reasons to make fun of people. You know, and why would you give other kids ammunition to make fun of your own kids? I just don't see the purpose of posting your kids on social media. That to me just has never made sense. But then again, I'm not a big social media fan to begin with. The only reason why I'm on social media is because of my job. If it wasn't for my job, I would not have Facebook. I would sure as heck not have Instagram. Probably the only thing I would have would be YouTube. Like I don't have TikTok. I don't do any of those. If you do it, no offense, but I don't do any of these stupid TikTok trends or TikTok dances or anything like that. Like I don't know. It's just not me. I mean, you got kids eating Tide Pods. We have to have labels on dishwasher and washing and clothing detergent not to eat them because you have dumb kids challenging their buddies to eat stupid stuff. Like I don't know, that's just absolutely retarded to me. And plus, I mean, it's your kid's life. What happens when the kid gets older and they don't want their pictures all over social media? Like it's not. I don't feel like it's the parents' place to put their kids' pictures everywhere. I mean, it's not your life. It's their life. If that makes sense. Going. This is not doing it right. I don't know what to do here. It's supposed to go like this, and oh, is my phone about to die? Let me see. 37%. I gotta get going. I forgot to bring my charger. I didn't think I would be on for this long. Alright, this is really annoying me. How is this supposed to work? This is not going in the way it's supposed to. There we go. There we go. I got it. I got it figured out. Alright, got that. I gotta. My phone's battery is shot. I'm gonna be needing a new phone soon. When I got on this live, it was full 100%. Now it's already down to 37. So that is not good. There we go. I need to quit talking and build some Lego, don't I? Alright, that goes here. Especially I want to finish this thing on stream too, so we need to get to work. But yeah, I don't know. I just think it's weird. Parents posting pictures of their kids. I mean, if you want your friends or family to see pictures of your kids, and just private text message them. Like, I mean, I have like 3,000 friends on Facebook. A lot of them are, schoolmates from high school, and then I have a lot of those people I don't even talk to anymore, and then I have a lot of people with work, and I don't want those people, seeing my kids. I mean, I have friends all over the country, and they're friends because they're real estate agents and potential referral partners. But that doesn't mean I actually know who they are and trust them with pictures of my kids. Oh man, I was supposed to put I missed. I'm rushing, and I messed up. That's what happens when you rush. You mess up. Alright, what? Do I put it there? I guess I put it there. Okay. And then this goes there. And that's the wheel. That is the wheel. That's the wheel. All right. Even has a little flapper protection. That's funny. It has a little mud flap. That is funny. Oh, I think I'm done with Chopper. Chopper is done. That is the end of Chopper. Now I just have to build the display sign. Boom. There he is. I guess I am officially done with my first live build. That was fun. Thank you guys for joining me with that. And we're gonna hopefully build this quickly. Hopefully I don't make any mistakes on this thing. I've already made enough mistakes already tonight. Really appreciate everybody's support. This is such a great community, guys. Really glad that y'all have welcomed me into this community. This is exactly what I was hoping when I decided to do this. My wife thought I was crazy and made fun of me to do this. She thinks my Lego passion is a little ridiculous. But it's all good though. Put that there. turn that over and put what? That there. That there. And boom. Oh my gosh. I did. Guess I pushed too hard. You know, it is very, very quiet doing not co live streaming with Royal and Brandy. Here's the plaque. Oh, now I get to build Chopper the minifig. Alright. Hopefully I can do this without messing up. Oh, that's what these pieces are for. I was wondering. There we go. There we go. And there's, I think, did I do it in the right way? No, I did not. That's the back of them. Oh, Rich. You crack me up, dude. Alright, there we go. There we go. There is the Chopper minifig. Let's put this all out here. I meant to bring R2D2 and C3PO. I accidentally hit go live, not meaning to actually go live. So I was a little premature on going live. So I wanted to show all three of them together. But you know what? This is Chopper's live stream. I don't need to shoot them all three together. There we go. Let's, I guess, back him up to get a little bit away from the chat. But then he's too far away. I guess y'all need to take off the live chat so y'all can see him pretty good. There we go. There is Chopper. Set 75416. It took me long enough. Thank you so much, guys, for hanging with me. Let me, everybody's saying good night, good night, good night. Heck, YouTube is trying my brain. If it wasn't for Facebook, I wouldn't get to see pictures of half of my friends' kids at all. Well, if you want to see their pictures, then send them a text and say, hey, I want to see pictures of your kids. Dan, are you saying you want to collab with me? Yeah, man, I'm always down to collab with you, buddy. Yep, it is bedtime. Well, guys, thank y'all so much for supporting me, watching my first live build on YouTube, live streaming. This was a lot of fun, everything that I imagined it being. I hope you guys have a great night. Check out tomorrow night, B Bandit, another stream for his birthday with D&M Bricks, Dan and Mariah. That's going to be a must watch. And then D&M Bricks, Dan and Mariah are going to be starting off their Death Star. I am excited about that. I'm not sure what's going to happen Wednesday night, if they're going to live stream, or if Brick Together, which is Royal and Brandy, if they're going to live stream. So I'm sure if you're on one of their live streams, you'll figure out who's going to be streaming Wednesday night. But yeah, definitely a great community here. Get involved. If you build Lego, these are the people you want to be with. They're very supportive. And thank you for watching me build Chopper and all of my mistakes. I really appreciate it. And you guys have a good night. I am Richard, Richbeard Bricks, and we'll catch you on the next one. All right? Good night. Boop, boop.